लीडिंग एज लेके चला गया था
We are live and heartbreak.
बट आउट हो गया रुको नहीं रुक सकता
We are live. It's heartbreak. Thala's miracle not happening, boss.
I thought when they gave Rishi Dhawan that last over
Oh,
I
bad.
thought
It was a
done.
wide. He could have left it alone, but yes, it was a bottom edge, and that's it. Game over.
This was their best chance of winning.
Yeah.
Rishi Dhawan
Yes.
getting that last over. Thala Dhoni should have finished it.
Thala-
I
how
think
much-
more
how
than
much
Thala
did they
Dhoni, Jadeja's knock. What did
No,
he
that
do?
is another thing. I'm saying right now what was the score? What was
Yeah, the score was 27 runs needed to the final over.
No, they needed 20 or 4.
20
No,
of
they
four.
needed
20
40
of 5.
They needed 47 of 24 balls at one
That's
point.
okay. They needed now how much? 20 of
5.
20 of 5.
5, yes.
They needed 20 of 5.
And now it's over.
20 of 5 meant what?
4.
4.
5
Five
boundaries.
fours. They needed 5 fours.
1 6.
I'm saying it was. I
Yes.
knew
Yes,
it,
we're
live.
Anyway, let's just see it.
and I knew it.
No problem.
That it
It's
was
okay.
not going to happen for CSK.
Because-
my only problem was they should have done this much earlier.
Yeah.
Jadeja could not get going at all.
Could not.
14 of 14, that too he hit a boundary 7 in the middle. Otherwise, that initial phase, it was just Rayudu trying to hit and Jadeja missing everything.
Yes, yes.
I think Jadeja has to be blamed. He is the reason why they've lost this game.
Yep. And plus the middle order did not contribute yet again. Uttapa 1, Mitchell Santner 9, Shivam Dube 8.
No, but I'm saying
Rare failure for Shivam Dube though, 8.
No, but I'm saying when you need. By the way, when Rayudu scored those 22 runs of 4 balls, 3 sixes and a 4,
Four, yeah.
you thought Chennai had the game.
Chennai had the
47 needed of 24 with
It was still going to be an uphill task.
6 wickets in hand.
There, 6. I'm telling you, Rishi Dhawan was a good contender to lose the game.
Yeah. But
no,
Dhoni threw
because
away his
see,
wicket.
Yeah.
47 or 24
If
you
that
were
was a
seeing.
6, imagine.
Yep.
If Dhoni wasn't out, that was a 6. They would have been now.
Yep, 14 of 3 and one more 6, 8 of 2. And 2 balls, 4 runs, you don't know what would have happened.
Yeah.
But I'm again saying 47 or 24, but you had 2 overs of Arshdeep. That was going to be very hard to take.
No, but irrespective of that,
Irrespective of that, but then you know Arshdeep would deliver. And again, see, in that
Arshdeep
over,
was fantastic.
6 runs. He got 6 runs in that over.
fantastic.
Kept Rayudu quiet. in that
Arshdeep
over.
was. I think that's why Rabada got the wicket.
Yep.
Because of that Arshdeep over.
No, and also Rayudu was cramping and he was very fatigued.
My point is, I think so that Arshdeep over is what changed the game.
Yep.
You
See,
thought
47 of 20.
you suddenly thought Chennai had the edge, the advantage when you need 47 or 24, but then Arshdeep came and bowled that fantastic over.
No, see, we
17.
we
Hey,
knew
one
that
of you stay back, na, yaar, if in case it crashes.
if we had assumed that, see, we did not assume that Chennai had the upper hand because Arshdeep had 2 overs. We still
Ye
had a very
crash
uphill
hoga to-
task. So Punjab banked on the fact that okay, 27 runs can be defended by Rishi Dhawan, which luckily happened. But the way Dhoni started off, it's not so. Chennai Super Kings have lost by 11 runs. Ambati Rayudu, the lone warrior with 78, 6 sixes and 7
That's it.
fours.
That's
it.
That's it.
It was a very dismal top and middle order performance. Rituraj Gaikwad struggled yet again. 30 of 27. You need a fast start from him, didn't get it.
Preeti Zinta deserved it, yeah. First match she came out.
Yes.
Chair for her team.
For that, you think CSK should have given them the game?
No, not given them. She deserved to be there to see her team win, yeah.
Yeah.
That,
Why? When Shah Rukh Khan comes, you say it.
but Shah Rukh has also
for
not been
for
there.
Sachin's birthday, you were saying.
But Shah Rukh
that,
hasn't
but-
been there this entire season,
But
I
when he
guess.
used to come.
No, I never said it for Sachin's birthday also. Yesterday also
No,
I
he
did not
said
say it.
No,
He
but I'm
said
saying
it.
people say it.
People might say it. I still
Say-
think...
It was an emotional connect.
Preeti Zinta is also there.
I-
Like,
It's
I'm
also
just-
an emotional connect.
I don't
In all
know.
fairness,
I'm not sure
come on now.
whether he's angry or not. I'm more angry at CSK.
I'm least bothered. I got my prediction.
you are angry because you predicted CSK, so now you are angry. that
No,
you-
I'm...
You, and he had
Jadeja.
the choice to join the winner's circle.
No,
he
no.
chose
He was.
not to.
Not
Only
to.
2 fours.
That's
Two
okay,
fours and
that's
then see what?
okay.
30 of 27.
2 fours and he got
Who?
No, but they had the game in the bag at one
They
point.
didn't. They did not. Even with 27 runs, I was still backing them. You could have bowled Rishi Dhawan, you could have bowled Shikhar Dhawan over there.
Not
They would
27.
have
Rishi
defended
Dhawan would
27.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about 47 or 24 needed. Jadeja did not do anything.
Oh, so summation of his
Yeah.
season then.
Yeah, did not do anything at all.
Yeah, that's what.
And that's why they lost.
No, but can I tell you, this wasn't an easy pitch. Again, we are saying to bat on. It was a blinder of a knock by Ambati Rayudu.
Yes.
Helped a
Otherwise,
lot.
there was no chance they would even come close to that.
Helped a lot by Sandeep Sharma bowling it to him on his thighs.
And Rishi Dhawan also.
Yeah.
Yep.
Rishi Dhawan, and I will blame Rahul Chahar also. I'll tell you why. He got tonked, yes. Rayudu played him well
Yeah.
in the beginning. Then started coming, bowling over the wicket, running from round the wicket. What happens is that drift that a leggy gets, now
Yeah.
he stopped getting it. Because he was running in like this across the umpire and then bowling. Because of that run up, now he's bowling into the strength of Ambati Rayudu.
Yeah, right into
If
the
I'm
slot.
a batsman and I find a leg spinner tough to face, I would want him to come like that because there is no drift. He'll come straight. Then I only play for the turn hit. If he comes from there, I will find it tough because the drift sometime it drifts this side.
Yeah, you're
deep
not sure
sleeve.
where you're picking.
Exactly.
Correct.
So Rahul Chahar, this is where you judge a bowler, a leg spinner, and we always say, why do we love Yuzi Chahal? Because Yuzi Chahal has a big heart. He'll get tonked for some.
Yeah.
He'll still continue bowling at his strength. When you start bowling flat, quicker, change your trajectory of the bowling, as Rahul Chahar was doing, that exactly is the problem.
And the thing is, I still understand if you're an off spinner and doing that. But as a leg
You're
spinner,
off spinner, I
someone,
would.
if you're
Yeah,
looking to
but-
consistently be that attacking option, you can't be afraid of getting hit.
He's
Simple as.
no wonder he
See,
didn't get the fourth.
the
over.
problem for Chennai started right at the top. You lost Uthappa, you lost Santner, you lost Dubey, and Ruturaj struggled. By 13 overs, you were already needing close to 100. The fact that you got back in it because Rayudu played Rishi Dhawan and Sandeep Sharma very well. But even with 47 or 24
And Chahar.
needed,
He
yeah,
played
and Rahul
everyone
Chahar.
very well.
But even with 47 or 24 needed, we knew it would be an uphill task for Chennai. Why?
I love
Because
when
of
he says we knew. It's like he's as if part of the whole thing. He
Yeah.
would have said they knew that it would have been tough. But he says
we, the Chennai Super Kings fans. The Chennai Super Kings fans, and even I also knew that it went uphill task because of Arshdeep Singh's 2 overs. And that 1 over that he bowled, just 6 runs. 5 of his own ball, 1 was a leg by. And Arshdeep.
No, they deserve credit. Both Arshdeep and Rabada,
Arshdeep has been outstanding.
their figures, 23 runs they gave away from their 4
and
overs.
Rabada
Both of them.
getting Rayudu, man.
And
Yeah, that was
because of that, what happened? There was one more crucial event that happened after the Arshdeep over. Rayudu was fatigued, he was cramping. So he just could not go for the big hits consistently. So it was easy pickings for Rabada, who got him out with a good Yorker.
No, but that ball was good.
Brilliant Yorker.
Even
Very
though
good
he
ball.
may be fatigued as you was pointing
Yeah.
out, but that ball
It was a
would have
brilliant
been
Yorker.
tough.
And Arshdeep again conceded just 10 runs. So total of 15 runs in his 2 overs.
In the death.
In the death.
But with Rishi Dhawan bowling that last over, I had a feeling with MS Dhoni strike that they could chase it.
See, the-
perfect
Yeah.
bowler for Dhoni to
Yep. But
take it to the
see,
clear. He did
the-
that.
Yeah.
First ball.
The highest that has ever been hit in the final over of a T20 match, IPL I'm saying, has been 24. MS Dhoni did that against Umesh Yadav in that RCB game in 2019. 27 looked a bridge too far even for the great man. Although he did start, but it did look. Come on. If Rishi
Yeah, but with
Dhawan,
Rishi
your
Dhawan,
Himachal
He bowled
Pradesh,
a wide also on top of that.
the Himachal Pradesh captain who led that side to the Vijay Hazare Trophy cannot help you defend 27.
I don't know about you guys if though they won today.
Yeah.
I would have still bowled a Rahul Chahar. With
Yep.
MS Dhoni on strike,
Yes.
a leg spinner.
Yep.
I know he can get tongue, but he can pick your wicket.
I would have bowled Rahul Chahar in the 18th over, leave the 19th and 20th for.
But usually what they do is
I
they
know,
want
I
to
know,
finish the game.
I know the ploy.
Yeah.
I'm just saying at that point, Punjab were taking a lot of risks. Even bowling Rabada and all so early, he had 1 over left. You wanted those wickets.
But he got you that wicket.
Yes, and he did.
It is from the Kane Williamson book of captaincy, if I may have to look at it, because Williamson in the 2019 World Cup said, okay, my last over is a weak link, I know that, but get through my 2 best bowlers first.
By the way, more than this game, I think so. Rishi Dhawan's face shield is doing the rounds on Twitter.
Yeah.
What what exactly was he wearing?
we
That
actually
is
know
let
that
us-
story.
that is because he
Let us tell them.
recently, under that mask that he was wearing, Rishi Dhawan, about a couple of years, about last year or 2, he had undergone head surgery. So that is
I
the
don't
main
know surgery.
Nose, I thought.
Nose
kind of
surgery.
some sinus kind
Yeah,
of a thing.
nose
So
surgery.
Sinus or
to
whatever.
protect that, he's wearing a mask. Just to prepare, because
Yeah.
I think whenever he runs into bowl, that pain might
So
start.
no,
plus my fear of the ball.
just because of the ball, the batsman hitting it
Yeah.
back towards the ball in T20 cricket. That's why he was
Yeah.
wearing it.
So when the over finished, he went to the outfield, he removed it. So
Yeah, when he was fielding, he
Yeah,
wasn't
yeah.
using
So
it.
I'm saying it's not something that
Yeah,
that is
it's-
phenomenal or like
Yeah,
people
it's nothing
asking
to
what
be-
exactly was it.
it's
If
nothing to
you-
make fun
if
of
you
or anything.
It was just a face shield. That's it.
You've had footballers wear it
Yeah.
quite often.
I remember at one point there was a streak of Chelsea players who had to wear that mask, and they all suddenly hit goal scoring form when they started wearing that. I have no idea why. No logic.
Edgar Davids used to wear glares.
Yeah, but he
Yeah.
had an eye condition.
eye
Yes.
Like Peter Cech, you remember, had to wear the
That rugby helmet, yeah.
Yes.
Horrific injury.
Bappa Aditya saying match ka mujrim Jadeja. Bappa Aditya, I don't know if you ever, did you hear the rant of Siddhant a short while ago, but can I tell you, I'll correct you with one thing. We love you, you are a regular watcher, but there is no mujrim in a match, firstly. Because
Match ka mujrim,
yeah.
it's
That used to be a show, remember?
Yeah, there is
Yeah,
a mujrim,
it was, and I, even at that time, the mujrim,
Hated it,
Yeah,
yeah.
mujrim is, you know, you don't. It's a convict, right? So you're not going to be associating anyone who plays cricket cannot be a mujrim. I don't know. At best, you can say he was the weak link or whatever, you know, things like that. But nobody is a mujrim in a game of cricket. So
But
yeah.
we agree with the sentiment because he really didn't do much out there.
Yeah, but I
more.
agree.
It's
You
been
want
a
to
bad-
do your rant once again.
It's been a bad year for him.
Want to do the rant?
No, but
once again?
Jadeja is really out of form, and it's I can't even say going into the T20 World Cup this season, the top Indian players really haven't been performing. Kohli, Rohit, Jadeja, and Jadeja with the captaincy pressure also.
He looks burdened.
Forget burdened. Could not strike that ball in those first 10 deliveries that he faced. Not even one ball was middled off the bat. Was getting leg buys. He was 4 runs of 7 balls.
Yeah.
When Ambati Rayudu is hitting sixes for fun, tonking everybody, trying to keep Chennai in the game, your captain was probably the problem.
But what
But Dhoni played
Kavish
well.
Captain is Jadeja, guys. If you remember Jadeja.
Kavish Sethi is also pointing out, which is very pertinent. Says Santner's 9 runs of 15 balls also wasted many balls, though that was at a different stage of the game. But
yeah.
I agree, and we spoke about this. He ain't no number 3, man.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Santner cannot be batting at number 3.
What is the pinch hitting experiment they are
And
doing?
CSK is doing it, a team that is always known to take some wise decision when it comes to team selection,
Yeah.
batting orders,
Honestly,
and whatever that.
Rayudu's
that
at 3
doesn't
with
make
Dubey at 4. That makes the most sense.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Rayudu at 3, Dubey at 4.
Even Dubey at 3 and Rayudu at 4 can
Yeah.
also work
Yes,
because they are
that
both
can also.
batsmen.
Exactly.
They are both proper
Whichever way you
batsmen.
go, in case you want to do that left-hander, because that's why they're sending
But-
Santner, but send Dubey up if you want that.
It's like he replaced Moeen Ali, so let's just put him at number 3
No,
spot. Why?
That I
That's a
think
bad
is
decision.
that's one of the major reasons why it's not happening.
Anyway, Moeen Ali also has not set the stage on, as I said.
He's not available now.
He's not available for 2 games at least.
Abhi Adhikari is saying if RCB is RCB, then CSK is can't SK. Siri, and don't show me records. Talk about the present. So don't make fun
But
of
Abhi
Can't
Adhikari,
escape.
I did focus on the present. I don't know what is that can't escape. I think it was a bad attempt at RCB. But I'm
Why?
talking about
If
the
your
present.
RCB is funny, why is it
He says
can't
that like,
SK?
he says
What
that
is-
like RCB is some, you
CSK
know.
can't SK.
Can't escape, is it?
No,
like-
SK, like C can't. You know?
Okay, C can't.
His face was like.
But okay,
what?
okay. Okay, so I will just say one thing. I did stay on the present that I go one step beyond Jadeja's criticism. I said the top order was the problem. Okay, 30 of 27, 1 of 7. Robin Uthappa 1 of 7. No
Yeah,
one is talking
he
about
couldn't
that.
hit
He
anything.
couldn't hit it. 9 of 15. Shivam Dubey, rare failure. What would happen if Dubey fails? We found that
Well,
out
we
today.
found out. This the way Robin has been batting last 2-3 games reminds me of how he batted towards the end of his KKR career and
Yep.
his that brief time at Rajasthan.
Yep.
He just looked all out of sorts, and I have no idea why because he was batting really well
Yeah.
in the beginning of the
Indeed.
season.
So now, again, if past records, I am not making that up. It is there. It's still CSK 4, RCB 0. But yeah, this season is almost over for CSK. Now they are in a position where they have to win their remaining 6 games.
True.
They are in that position now.
And then
They
also net
cannot
run rate.
qualify.
They can't. It's
Six
almost over
is
for them.
12 points.
No, 6 is they'll get to 16.
Yeah. So
They're
12
on
points.
four.
That's
12
what
points.
4 plus
6
12.
is 12 points plus 4.
16.
Yeah,
16.
so they can't get
16,
through.
they are already team on 12 and there are how many on 10?
4 teams
Four
on 10.
teams
Yeah,
on 10.
so you think that all of them won't reach 16 easily? I think they'll reach all 16. They just need 3 wins. I mean, of course, they'll reach more, but they'll all reach
but
16.
I think 16 is also very
So
dodgy qualification.
Exactly my point. So
Yeah.
I am saying 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 teams most likely will reach 16. So
Yep.
16 might also be dodgy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. So
I think
with
this
that,
top 5,
RCB
what you're
can't.
seeing, no, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, this 6 with Punjab Kings now, they look like the likely
And
contenders
not to
for
forget the
fourth
top
spots.
3 teams right now have only played 7 games.
Yes.
Yep.
The others have played
Exactly.
8 except Delhi Capitals in that.
So no,
Order.
I don't think CSK is done.
Their
I mean,
campaign is
mathematically
all
they are there, but
they're there, yeah.
Yeah, but
But-
they're gone. Okay, SS is saying MS Dhoni the finisher. LOL, LOL, LOL. Well, don't be that harsh. Yeah?
No, he won you
is-
the game last time around. Tried
He's
his
been
best.
one of the best finishers in IPL.
Yes.
One of the best finishers in cricket history.
In
MS
IPL,
Dhoni.
no, then he will come up with
IPL and ODI,
I'm
T20Is was a worst finisher. Worst.
T20.
But I'm saying overall IPL and ODI, you would have to
Yeah,
say in
IPL
history.
and ODI,
I
yes.
think you would have to say that in history he's been one of the best finishers.
Yeah, IPL and ODI is okay, but T20 is no way.
Yeah. Subham Shai, I have seen your comment, but I will not take it now. I will take it a little later on the show. I'll tell you why. Because that customary question is going to come about team selection and all.
Yes.
And then I will take
Rishi
your...
Dhawan for T20 World Cup.
No, I'm saying Arshdeep Singh for T20
You know,
World Cup.
that's not the worst shout in the world.
And
That's not a bad
I think with the way he's been bowling consistently, he should be looked at.
5 seasons now.
Very good.
Economy rate of 5 point something. Come
5.25 in
Come
the
on.
10
Also,
overs.
also
Very
the fact that
underrated.
nailing those Yorkers so well every
He's-
game, everybody's finding it almost impossible to hit him.
There's an F1 driver, Kimi Raikkonen, whose nickname was the Iceman.
Yeah.
I think Arshdeep deserves that nickname if you're talking about.
Doesn't get
But
ruffled.
that was also because he had no expression
Yeah.
at
No,
any time.
I think so. Raikkonen because of the finish.
Lest we forget, this is the same man who one time his McLaren retired from the Monaco race. He said to hell with everything. He went on to his yacht.
yeah.
He went on his yacht.
Well, he will not be the Iceman who will listen to his radio rants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Leave me
He's
alone.
not,
I know what
he's
I'm
not
doing.
an Iceman.
Yes.
He's only an Iceman off the field where he's not even
Yeah.
happy about a win. Yeah,
But yeah, Arshdeep definitely a nice man.
He's the Iceman for sure.
Yeah, I mean, which is why 47 or 24 you're playing catch up because Arshdeep's 2 overs. were-
Exactly.
Okay, Rahul Rana is with us. We know Rahul is a big Punjab fan. He's saying, hi Sports Today, finally Punjab get a win. I'm feeling very, very relieved. I hope they can build the momentum from here on and get back to wins. They have the team. In
Yeah.
fact, what is amazing about Punjab is they have the squad.
Yeah.
So they can
Yeah.
look at all combination as they
Yep.
did last time and get the right combination.
Don't
Play-
have another
play-
Punjab fan in Parminder.
Parminder is
Play
well.
Bhanuka Rajapaksa, you will win games.
Ah.
Like he's like the lucky charm.
Yeah.
Got dropped twice. Nothing was happening
Yep.
for CSK
Yep.
after that.
Yep.
Definitely a lucky
Again,
charm.
you drop catches, you don't deserve to win.
Right.
Yeah,
CSK
CSK
dropped 2 catches of Bhanuka in that 109-run partnership. And see how it has hurt them. Big time.
Yes. Praveen Akruti says, Rayudu for World T20. Wink, 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 wink.
As
Good one.
We get this every day, but I
Yeah.
like the sense of
But
humor.
Rayudu-
They
That's
did
all.
not even take him to the ODI World Cup.
Yeah.
3D
Oh,
glasses.
Benjamin Andrew Stokes is with us. He says Pant is thrown under the bus in minutes, but no one utters a word about Jadeja. We just
No,
did.
I threw him under the bus and,
No,
I was the
we
one who
acted on
drove the bus over him.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Shivam Jore says, sir, I'm curious to know after the match gets over, most of the players are listening to Dhoni. What did they ask? How do we get selected in the Indian national team? Now also Mayank and Shikhar were doing. No, I don't think they talk about how to get selected in the Indian national team, but I think they do take tips from him about certain situation, how to approach a certain situation, how to play like that.
Or just catch up.
Yeah, that's good. Or general catch up, like how are you? Because unlike a lot of other players who are available on phone and WhatsApp and you get
Dhoni
to know
is
what they are,
very- yeah.
Dhoni is not. So I think the only time you can really find out कि धोनी भाई
When you
क्या
meet
चल
him.
रहा है is when you meet him. क्या कर रहे हो? क्या fitness का है? क्या खा रहे हो? क्या
What
कर
if
रहे हो?
Mayank was asking, would you have done anything different in those final overs?
Yes.
Taking captaincy, right?
Yeah.
But imagine had he not swung at that, it would have been a wide. Another wide.
Yeah.
Kushal
It's
Khurana.
done.
Kushal Khurana, another good one. He always
Ah.
comes with good comments.
Right.
Today he's saying, no one cared who I was until I put on the mask. Bane? No. Rishi Dhawan.
Oh, good one.
Good one.
Good one.
Kushal, always. Love your comments here. Sridhar Savakar is saying, spot on Nikhil, even I thought could have gone to the last over could have gone to Chahar. Okay. Punjab could have gone to Chahar for the last over against Dhoni, but credit to Arshdeep, how good was he, and what a blinder of a knock by Rayudu, such an undervalued cricketer. Agreed. But the only problem with Rayudu has been that he wasn't consistent this season.
Yes.
Finally has come good. He was, and you know when he is in flow, he's just
quite the
absolutely.
player.
No, but he has played some very good knocks for CSK.
Yeah.
Some very good
I
knocks.
covered him when he was an under 19 cricketer, and at that time I'll never forget. He was hailed as the next Sachin Tendulkar.
Yes.
Yeah,
Lest we forget. He was that brilliant.
He went
was
to
that-
the ISL, right?
ICL.
ICL.
ISL, I'm
ISL.
sorry. ICL.
Football.
Indian Cricket League.
Yes. Yesterday, talking about ICL, yesterday I was telling you playing the match, there were 5 Ranji players. One of them, and I was like, how have I seen him? He was also an ICL player. Chetan Sharma, not the Chetan
Not
Sharma.
the
Oh, for Delhi Giants, was he?
Chandigarh.
Chandigarh Lions. Chandigarh
He played
Lions.
for Chandigarh Lions.
I used to
Left-handed
like the
batsman.
Royal Bengal Tigers.
So he was playing yesterday, the game
okay.
that we played.
That
Very good
brings back
batsman.
memories.
First ball, like gets it on his leg, whips it for a 4. He
Wow.
could make out like really good. So
I know. My favorite team were the
ICL.
Mumbai Rockets because Astle was in there along with Lara.
No, there's so many Chandigarh Lions had Chris Keynes and all.
Keynes, yes.
Yeah.
Delhi Giants, I remember. I was like, what? Delhi Giants, what sort of a
And then
name
there
is
was this from Lahore, I think there was a team.
yes, they
Yeah,
were.
yeah,
Inzamam,
yeah.
I think,
Inzi
led that.
and all.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lahore Sultans or something.
So
Typical.
Ashish is saying Santner innings also cost like Kishan. You play
Absolutely.
overs in power plays. You have to strike at
No,
one
Mumbai
point.
Uttapa
We
Uttapa-
discussed-
Santner,
Uttapa
10
1
of
of 7.
22. 10 of 22. Mitchell Santner and Uttapa together.
we discussed that.
Yeah.
But a lot of comments about Arshdeep because the way he's been bowling.
Amazing.
It's like after a
Fantastic.
I would
come back.
He has less than 5 wickets this season. But for me, in terms of death bowling, he has been the best bowler this
Yes.
season. He just doesn't have those wickets to show for.
Yeah.
That's the
That's what I
unfortunate
said,
thing.
in 2
Otherwise, bowling those Yorkers, nailing them time and again. Every game, he has kept Punjab in the game with his bowling.
2 overs, 15 runs in the death. And just one boundary out of those 12 balls. Just one
Exactly.
boundary.
Yeah.
And that too,
That's
where he bowled
madness.
according to his field. It's just that Dhoni
Hit it
managed to hit
very
it,
hard,
yes.
get it past the longer fielder.
Parth is saying special mention to Rishi Dhawan despite the injury. Yes, we spoke about the injury and that's why that protector that he was wearing. And despite the gap of 6 years in the IPL, has it been 6 years?
It's been
I remember
6.
Mumbai Indians he played for.
He played for Punjab also, if
Punjab,
I'm not wrong.
Punjab, yeah.
He was Mumbai Indians also, if
K-
I'm not mistaken.
But KKR also
I
had
don't
him at
think
one
so.
point.
Not KKR.
No, not KKR.
Not KKR.
Punjab Kings, Mumbai Indians.
This is like a good game, na?
Yeah.
Every time we look at
Yeah.
it, like
No,
RM
but
Finch.
that's because he had an outstanding domestic season,
Yeah,
as you
yeah,
said,
yeah.
with Himachal. He was captaining them as well.
Yeah.
So,
Got them to their first title in history.
Sagnik Ghosh says, why are
He
foreign
has played for
comment-
KKR, by the way. He was part of the KKR squad, as I
Interesting. I don't
remember.
remember this.
I remembered.
I couldn't. Mumbai Indians, I remember.
Mumbai Indians, Kings
Yeah.
11 and
Kings 11,
KKR.
Sagnik Ghosh is saying why foreign commentators are biased. They always praise foreign players. Is that true? I haven't noticed that.
No, there's only one person who's biased, and that's me.
Yeah.
Shane bias.
Shane bias, yes.
It's in the name.
Ah.
Yeah. And luckily you are not mistaken for a foreigner. Like Shelton Jackson.
Sandesh is here.
Sandesh.
Sandesh.
I love it. I love the
it
sweet.
too. And guess what? His comment is about food and not cricket, so I will take it. He says lassi is greater than rasam and kulche is greater than medu vada.
I have to agree with that.
anyway
combination
like
for
Medu vada
myself.
He's
myself.
seen some of our video.
He's like,
Is the teaser out already?
no.
I myself don't like Medu Vada, so I agree with that.
Is it because of all the snippets we've been making on food on Sports Today that he's food?
No, not food.
No, I
The
was
food
sorry.
video is there, but
Yeah. See, Medu Vada causes a lot of acidity for me. So I don't
Lassa, okay, so here I'm right. Kulche better than medu vada, I agree.
Me too.
Huh? Even
Me
as
too.
a South Indian, you agree.
Yeah.
Lassi and rasam is a close one.
no. I think so.
I love
It's
me
the
some
other way for me. I think lassi way better than rasam.
Yeah.
No, that's what he said. Lassi greater than
Yeah,
rasam.
but I'm saying kulcha and vada.
Medu Vada.
You're going with medu vada.
No, I'm going with kulcha only, but it's
Then
close.
how is it other way
But
for
it's
you?
close. I'm
you're
saying like
saying
the way you
actually
said,
the
nah,
comparison
the
is-
way you said that for you rasam and lassi
Lassi
are
and
close.
rasam
He
very-
should have said dal is greater than rasam. Lassi is cold and it is sweet. Rasam is spicy. तो comparison ही नहीं बनता यार.
I guess he was just looking for anything.
I know, कुछ भी वही that North Indian
Punjabi,
stereotype
South
as
Indian.
always.
No, but I have stayed in the south. I have eaten quite a few South Indian dishes. Everything But I still prefer the North Indian food somehow.
Obviously. But
Okay, Rona
present
Goel
dal.
is asking talk about Mayank captaincy. I feel that he's the weakest captain, looked nervous and many mistakes. Punjab won because of Arshdeep. Mayank's captaincy I thought was affecting his batting. I didn't have too many complaints about Mayank the captain, apart from his selection of the playing 11. That too, I think there was a major role by the support staff. So we discussed that in the pre-show, also looking at what the support staff done. In captaincy today, I was very impressed. If you see those instances where Sandeep was getting smashed, I love the fact that Mayank, the cameras cut to him and he was like, it's okay, okay, relax,
In fact, weakest captain, Ravindra Jadeja.
I got a few comments on Ravi Jadeja.
Are you
What
sure
is
about
Vignesh is saying? What is happening to
No, but
Jadeja?
that Dhoni.
Yeah, but you were yourself saying.
You yourself were saying
I'm
Dhoni.
allowed to make jokes, that's the point.
Yeah, I think Jadeja as a captain has left lot to be desired. Not great bowling changes, batting order.
And his
I mean,
own
number
performance
3
is
for
also
Santner.
impacted.
Yeah,
right?
his own performance has been impacted, so nothing really going.
But come on, a new IPL champion this
And
time.
maybe to CSK's credit, maybe that's the reason they made him the captain right now while Dhoni was around, to let's see how he is. Because if they're not happy, then when Dhoni is not around, probably
They'll
next
get
season,
someone else,
they'll get
yeah.
someone else.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Hope so.
They said that we were not too sure about his captaincy, so the best way to see that is let him captain while Thala Dhoni is around.
True.
Yep,
Maybe.
actually.
True.
Some of these super chats don't appear on my thing. So Sai
imagine-
Srivastava is a regular watcher, says, imagine LSG, GT, RCB, Punjab qualify the new champion. So
Interesting.
LSG, GT, RCB, good chance. Punjab looking dicey, but
Yeah.
can.
could still
I
be
would
possible.
replace RCB with SRH.
But SRH have already won it.
You are an
biased,
RCB
yeah.
hater.
He is the real
RCB
RCB.
hater.
He is
One
the
second, one
hater.
second, one second. नहीं मेरे में एक difference है. I had SRH. He has not taken SRH.
I actually picked
But very
Punjab
close.
also.
Very close. Yeah, actually, that's true. My 4 picks had other than SRH, all were new. Will be first time champions. Lucknow,
GT,
RCB,
no, I didn't pick RCB
RCB and
Punjab.
Punjab.
We have a contender for comment of the day from Parminder Singh. He says
Parminder is a Punjab fan.
Yeah, and a big Punjab fan, very happy. I think that's why he says weakest captain Ravindra Singh Dhoni. well done, my friend. Well done.
Good comment, good comment.
Yeah,
comment.
man. Okay, storyteller writer wants to know which one out of CSK or Mumbai Indians at the bottom of the points table by the end of the IPL prediction. That's an easy one.
Mumbai.
MI.
MI.
Very
Like
easy.
they first need 2 wins to get to
Yes,
the same
CSK's
level as
level.
CSK.
That's what.
Good point. Kushal Khurana wants to know, because we were talking about captaincy. He says Dhoni should have given the captaincy to Ruturaj and tried to emulate what Ricky Ponting did with Rohit Sharma. Thoughts?
Has Ruturaj shown anything?
No. Rohit is different.
Yeah, Rohit was different gravy. He was always expected
at
to be
that time
great.
he had played enough cricket. I think Ruturaj is still young.
Yeah.
But yeah, you could look at a young captain, and
True.
I don't know whether the comparison I don't agree with Rohit to Ruturaj, because Rohit far more experienced.
Also, Rohit was playing for India for
yeah,
a
that's
long
what I'm
time.
saying.
India played IPL for very long before he became a captain.
yeah.
He had won the IPL also before.
Ha,
that.
2009
As a player,
Deccan
Deccan
Chargers.
Chargers.
Yes.
Took a hat trick also, if I'm not wrong.
That's
He's
true.
got taken 2 hat-tricks, I believe.
But I think where it's going at the moment. I think they will. Don't be surprised that at the start of next season they may announce a
New
new
captain,
captain.
yeah.
And I don't think Dhoni is going to be around next season.
Yes.
So,
Very possible.
as much as
very
you
possible.
would hate me for saying this, because a lot of us are Dhoni fans, but
No, like how
the writing's on the
Michael, like
wall.
how Michael once said, James Anderson and Stuart Broad were out of the England cricket team, only then they can grow at this current time. Same, if Chennai have to get out of that, MS Dhoni has to go by next
But
year.
I
But
fan
don't go
has
with whatever Michael wants.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the
Just
thing
a
is, if you're
comparison.
talking about the England team, I think they need those 2 back pronto.
Yeah.
The test team.
Just a comparison,
Pronto.
but of
Such a
course.
nice word again.
Yeah, the inner Brit in me comes out sometimes. Pronto.
Let's do it pronto.
Since we're talking about the English team.
Yeah.
Sobam Sai says, I put my money on SRH winning the
Good
title.
bet, good bet.
Call also.
Good bet.
Not
By
happening.
the way, that reminds me, since we're on the subject of SRH, before I go back to, I saw a tweet yesterday, which is very interesting, which said that, listen, SRH's team selection at the table, all selection happened courtesy Kavya Maran. Everyone knows that she single-handedly picked that squad. Everything that was decided by the brains, the Simon Cattiches and every other word, she said, nothing doing, I'm going with this squad, okay? And Simon Cattiches left and went, look at that squad now. It's doing well. So, is that a sign that maybe Moneyball in IPL works. So, because owner, now she's a businesswoman, right? So she's thinking like a businesswoman. She's treating it like Moneyball. Like, how much money am I putting in?
And what am I getting back?
Return of investment on the. So what happens sometimes when you have these experts on the table, they are thinking like, how does a player look? Or what his form is like, not necessarily runs, but the pedigree, what has he done in the past? She said, nothing doing, man. Let's forget all of these things and let's get the ROI thing going. Look at the score.
But during the auction, by the way, during the auction, I remember throughout that auction, she had somebody in her ear.
Yep.
She had an earphone throughout on her right ear. You can go back, check the footage.
Very evident.
She had it
So
throughout.
clearly she has a CA or someone who's
somebody
calculating
does.
numbers.
And but then they should have looked at players like Romario Shepherd. They bid for like 8.75, 8 crores or
No,
something.
but see, all gambles don't count. But rest of the team's looking fantastic.
Yeah, but you can you call them a Moneyball team? They spent very big on a lot of players.
No, but Moneyball, when I'm saying like looking at return of, okay, I can spend this much for this much because this is what the return I will get.
No, but Nicholas Puran, for that matter, has not got too many chances. They picked him up for 11.7.
Okay, if not Moneyball, whatever. Is it
Nicholas
also
like,
saying that?
don't take my case.
No, I'm not. I'm saying even if it's not, it's a case study. Everyone should study it very closely. That is former player and all that, data, is that overrated? Maybe is it just a lucky lottery that you just come, pick what you like and you go,
Like
take
how
it home,
Juhi Chawla
and
was
then
that-
go.
Then I'm
It's
saying
the
that
2020
Punjab should do some Havan and all like every year.
No, or it's just a lottery. It's your luck. You just pick, okay, whichever one you like, and then you don't know who's going to be in form. How are you to know that such and such will be in form, such and such won't be? Kings 11 got Puran, got nothing. SRH got Puran, he's
I
giving
mean, in
them something.
2020, didn't
So,
Juhi
you know,
Chawla's daughter guide the auction proceedings for KKR?
Yeah, but then this year, in fact, we were
But
going
this year, all the three kids
Yeah,
were
exactly.
there.
This year, Samana was there, Aryan was there, she was
Suhana
there.
and Janvi.
Maybe luck wasn't by her side, yeah?
Yes.
But yeah,
Now we have Pakoda in the comments. Yeah, come on.
Ashish has come with that. Lassi is greater than Rasam. I think he meant Punjab greater than CSK.
No, that
He
we
had
understood.
That we know.
We understood that. But we also wanted to see whether...
we want to debate among ourselves whether we
Yeah.
really think Lassi is greater than Rasta.
No, Lassi serves a different
Purpose
taste
to
and
Rasam.
purpose.
Yeah.
Rasam is separate.
I'll tell you what. After
Lassi is usually had after food.
after
After very
Chole
spicy
Bhature,
food, after
and
Chole
Rasam
Bhature.
is before.
after Chole Bhature, Lassi puts you to sleep.
Yeah.
That's it, guys.
Lassi puts you to sleep irrespective of anything.
No, after Chole Bhature.
After
That
Chole
is my
Bhature,
combo.
Lassi
I'll
and
have Lassi after Chole Bhature and I'll fall asleep.
Rasam with dosa and
Sunday days.
Lassi with chola bhatura.
Sunday
Both
lunch
are
is
very
amazing,
good,
that is.
Both are
Sunday
very
brunch in particular. Ooh.
Yes.
good. Okay, Bhumish Banewal is saying this really tells you how captaincy pressure downs one's performance. Rohit, after being India captain, so you've pushed the goalpost. So Rohit, the Mumbai Indian captain was all right, but now Rohit, India captain, the pressure.
Another pressure.
Virat batted well, but didn't win any trophy. Shows how MS dealt with pressure. See, that is without doubt that MS dealt with pressure better
Very
than
well.
everyone else. He just did. He came into his own when he was captain. So that is yes. But to now look at that, Rohit is not performing because of captaincy. I don't know. I'm going to turn that thing off.
I laughed because somebody wrote Chole Bhature plus Lassi.
Anesthesia.
Sorry, my bad, guys, my
No,
bad.
that's a good one.
But it's a
Please
very
take
good
this
one,
name.
and I kept laughing after
Sahil
that.
Bhatia.
Sahil Bhatia, brilliant comment.
Yes, it is.
But that way, actually, if you look at it, you're talking about the captaincy thing. Kohli took captaincy pressure very well on his individual performances.
Yeah.
But when it came to the captaincy side of things, maybe sometimes he crumbled.
Yeah, he was.
No, but my entire point is 2016, you're still the captain, right? I had a phenomenal season with the bat, so sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
That's what I'm saying. I said for his
He
personal
was just
performance,
the test captain.
he was good.
What he's trying to say is that his captaincy per se may have left a
Yeah, but his
few
captaincy
holes,
left some things to
but
be
the
desired.
batsman Virat Kohli was very good.
Very,
even
very
like
good.
that.
In fact, he thrived under pressure.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
version of him.
Well, that's true.
I was talking about RCB.
But just looking at Rohit Sharma, I don't think we can attribute
that comparison just
captaincy
yet.
to
Yeah,
his
yeah,
drop
yeah.
in form because Rohit Sharma, the captain, has won you titles. And
I
scored
think,
runs. so.
what actually is affecting his form a little more is the fact that he's had to adapt to Test cricket more.
Yes.
Possibly that, because he's had to adapt his style.
Sridhar Saivakar is asking about Santner at 3. Sridhar, we already answered that. You joined us late. It's already at the start of the program. Sai Srivastav says SRH was always like this. Remember 2016, because you were talking about a money ball team. He says, they got Dhawan, David Warner and Dhawan, only two known pedigree players, and their spinner was Bipul Sharma. Bhuvi had a season.
Bhuvi.
We really did have a season.
But I mean, they were not. Bhuvi was by then.
Bhuvi, also
India,
Rashid Khan.
Rashid Khan was there. So I don't know. They had a good team.
No, Rashid
Rashid was not
wasn't
there.
there.
2017.
Actually, Rashid was not there.
Yeah,
right?
From 2017 onwards, Rashid.
Yeah, Rashid wasn't
2016,
there.
who did they have?
They had Mustafa
Bipul.
Vizur.
Oh,
Mustafa Azur,
right.
who was outstanding for Bangladesh.
Correct,
before.
correct. Rashid wasn't there. My bad.
Did
Yeah,
they
they
have
had
Ben Cutting as
stars,
well?
yeah.
They had Ben Cutting, they had
Cutting.
Yuvraj.
But Ben Cutting did not play a lot of games.
And
Ben
had
Cutting
Yuvraj.
came in the final after an injury.
Yuvraj
was there.
Singh.
Moses Henriks.
Oh, yes.
Come on, yeah, they had
Henriks
good
was
players.
there.
Sai.
No, also Bhuvi had a phenomenal season, man. I think Natarajan might be having.
And
a
your
similar
wicket
season this
keeper,
time.
Naman Oja.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Who did not do a lot except that one innings where he scored 80 odd runs. If I'm
Yes,
not wrong.
Naman Oja.
Correct.
Karn wasn't there.
Karan Sharma was in SRH, but maybe not
In
that.
the squad, but
Yeah, but he had
No,
that.
he played a few good knocks with the bat as well. I remember.
Yeah.
Karan
Yeah.
Sharma's
Which
that
year I
lucky
can't
charm player.
remember. Huh?
Karan Sharma's that lucky charm
Yeah,
player.
yeah, wherever he goes, they win.
2014 to 16 he was in SRH. He was
There
their
you go.
first spinner.
So see,
There
there
we
he
go.
was. 16 we were
I'm
talking.
saying he was not in the playing 11, he was in the squad.
No, he played a few games. I don't know whether it was 16 though.
Yeah.
But he played a few games because I remember him tonking the ball with a bat as well.
Yes.
It was a decent bat.
Yep.
And he surprised a lot of people with his batting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you knew that he
And
could bat.
there was one more left arm pacer in that 2016 team who dealt the major blow to RCB, Barinder Saran.
Oh, Barinder Saran.
Right, yes.
Oh my God, so many players. Like
Yeah.
it feels like an eternity.
Bipul Sharma also.
Even Bipul,
Bipul got the massive wicket of AB de Villiers.
Yeah.
Brilliant captaincy by Warner. He knew ABD struggles against left arm spin, so he got him on.
Was Siddharth called there or not?
No, call
No,
was
no,
there.
Sid called
He
game
came
later.
later.
also
He
one
came
of
17,
later, yeah.
2017 season.
Ah.
So, Mr. Sanatan Dharm Mandir, Sector 22 Noida.
What?
Change your name,
Sanatan
yeah.
Dharm Mandir, Sector
Sector 22
I
Noida.
respect everyone's religious beliefs, but at least put a smaller name that I can read. It's very long. So, puts the sector also.
Sector 22 Noida.
So I'll take the comment. He's saying CSK should drop Jadeja. Worst move by Dhoni to hand over the captaincy to Jadeja. Rayudu was a good option for captaincy. He comes with a lot of experience. Agreed, but I think they were looking long term.
Yeah.
But it's not worked, so they'll go plan B or something like
Yeah.
that. Lalit Ashtapurta is saying, sir, though CSK lost today, it was really grateful to watch that everybody with a chance of Dhoni were expecting a man of 41 years of age to finish it again. Well,
Yeah.
that is MS. He's
Yeah.
done it so often. And you know, the romantic in you wants to see that finish again and again, but you know it's not going to happen all the time.
Yep.
He did it last game. Can't expect it every game now.
Can't expect, yeah.
Amit Sharma is saying, give Chennai the Chepauk Stadium and see the difference. That's
Yeah, that is
that was
true.
their den.
Yep,
The
that was
Lions
their
den.
den. Yep. it
The
was.
pitch was made according to the spinners, choke them with the spinners,
Yep.
and then chase a.
But you're not going to have a lot of matches.
There's a super
there.
chat.
I've taken.
You've
it.
taken it, you've taken it.
Don't you worry. Acha, no, Sobham is saying
Yeah,
now.
another one.
Rohit got captaincy at 34, Virat got it at 26, so Dhoni at 25. I don't think so. We need to have a debate on batting performance with captaincy pressure. Good point, actually.
Well, valid point,
They got it
yeah.
at different stages of their career, at the
Very
age
good
that they
point.
are. So, fair point. And anyway, we were not comparing it, considering that, you know, Rohit's already performed as a batsman while being captain.
Yep.
So, that's happened. Rahul Rana says, best combination for Punjab? This one? I think so.
Yes.
I
yes.
think so. The only other option...
I'm still not sure.
Maybe
that
the fifth bowling-
fifth bowler is still a huge
the
problem.
option could be, because I think they packed their bowling with a lot of medium pacers, because you got Sandeep in as well, and you've got a Rabada
Yeah.
and an Arshdeep. I think that's all-rounder could still be Harpreet Brar instead of Rishi Dhawan.
Rishi Dhawan. yeah.
Possible, yes.
That
The
a spinning-
other way
spinning
is
option would be better.
don't bowl Sandeep Sharma in the day, bowl him straight
Yeah,
out.
that
in the
we
back.
have to bowl
discussed,
him out.
yeah. That's a simple
That's a
thing.
bad
We
ploy,
discussed it
bad
in
ploy.
our
Bad
What?
ploy.
I guess
Don't do
bowl
this.
him all 4 overs right at the
Yeah,
beginning.
Yeah,
of
or one
course.
in the middle. I'm
No,
saying
so
when-
they bowled him what 15th over he bowled?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ah,
he bowled 15.
six- 16th,
That's
16th
the
over he
mistake.
bowled,
So I'm
yeah.
saying finish it before the 14th, between 10th to 14th also if you want, one or few overs there, but not there. But I think there's a better option simply because of what their batting is looking like. It's looking menacing.
Menacing,
now.
yes,
And
especially
now
with-
is the time when they can play that all attacking cricket, yet they were really careful. Not
yeah.
that all bang bang cricket they played, which I
Yeah.
think was also right. So.
Please, Kolkata, take notes. Please. drop that bang.
Roro is saying breaking news: Dhoni returns as captain of CSK next season. Not happening. As much as every one of us who's a cricket fan would want to see it. Sorry, Mike.
No, I'm saying even as a cricket fan, I'd say like he's in the twilight of his career. He's probably going to announce his retirement.
Twilight,
Yeah.
it's already dusk. It's dusk. End.
No, it's still in the twilight. He's scored a 50 in the first game.
Yeah.
Then he's won them a game, scoring 16 runs off 4 balls.
He's in
still
such,
in the twilight.
He's in such twilight that Robert Pattinson has become Batman. Please.
This one he
I've
had
actually-
rehearsed.
I've
He had
actually-
rehearsed
No, I
like this.
just came to
no,
me, it just
no,
came
no,
to me.
No, this was
I've
like
not
you're
seen the
waiting
Batman
for the
though.
right opportunity to use it. He always had this like, when will I get a chance? And there, bingo.
And boom.
Thinks of jokes.
No, I do that. You know.
Himanshu Kumar is saying Preeti Zinta was seen in the stadium supporting Punjab for the very first time. Words on that? We already mentioned it.
Dil khush ho gaya.
Yeah, see there.
What?
Preeti Zinta in the stadium. You
Khush
see
ho
that
gaya.
in Dil Khush, man. Seriously.
That's why
Childhood
they-
crush. Come on, for all of
Yeah,
us.
Preeti
Let's be
Zinta,
fair.
of course.
My childhood crush was Sonali Bendre.
Oh.
Okay,
good choice,
and I have
good
to
choice.
agree.
Childhood crush.
Yeah.
but
Major Saab and all I saw, and I'm like,
Ravina
oh my,
Tandon.
My
Sarfarosh.
teenage crush Ravina Tandon.
Ravina Tandon, man.
Oh,
Good one.
Aishwarya Rai.
Aishwarya Rai.
Oh, Aishwarya Rai wale group ke hai.
I know.
But Sonali Bendre. Now I'm just like,
Personally, yeah. My teenage crush was Ravina Tandon.
Ravina Tandon.
And when I was just telling today that we had a match a few years ago, it was the MP's 11 and Media 11.
Okay.
And I got the man of the match, and guess who came just to give the man of the match?
Ravina Tandon.
That picture will always stay with me.
Ah.
It's in my library. And the new age generation doesn't understand. Kyon auntie se de rahe? I was like,
Kaun auntie
kaun auntie se understand?
oh my
Teenage
god,
crush.
you guys have not seen
I
the
showed my
songs
nephew
that we
who's
saw.
much younger. He was like not
All the
impressed.
Delhi Times episodes.
Huh.
Wow.
So
Tip.
Sahil Bhatia
Barsa
saying,
Pani.
giving an interesting idea.
no, first I'm going in order.
By
There
the
are lots
way,
of other people.
Saransh is listening to us and he replied to me saying, same Siddhant sir, Sonali Bendre.
Oh. Saransh has no work, no package to edit, or he is doing it, but he's also watching us.
Saransh, if you're watching, yes, high five, bro.
Shreyari Gayatri is asking, can RCB and RR make playoff and final? GT also very close. Of course they can.
They
I
can.
mean,
They all
they're
have
in
a
the
very good
contention.
chance.
Both can.
And right now it's still in that early stages.
Tomorrow is a good
Oh,
game.
yes.
RCB RR is also a big game. Both teams are 10 points.
And anyway, RCB have the edge. 5 consecutive games they won against RR.
They beat them earlier this
First
season
game,
also.
yeah. That was at 5 consecutive games. They won in 2020, 2021 2 times, and now this.
Wow.
Okay. Praveen is saying CSK should have retained Faf and made him captain and tried and
I
tested.
agree.
We've discussed this.
that. Him and Hazelwood they needed to keep.
Yeah. Sahil Bhatia has an idea saying, do some members only stream, will subscribe. You haven't subscribed.
He means to that particular stream. Like the members only one. Which
And have a, we could do that. By the way, the
We should do that.
subscribers, we actually can sometime make the settings such way that comments can only come by subscribers, isn't it?
Yes.
We can. We'll
We-
try and do that.
we
Only
should
our
do that.
Subscribers can send in questions, but we're also going to have a meet and greet with our subscribers quite often. The first one is coming on Wednesday. What Rohan Surbi says, after the auction, Brad Hogg picked SRH as a top team and Mumbai at the bottom of the table, and everyone criticized him. Wow, good on Brad Hogg.
that
I love
turned
it.
out to be some next Nostradamus level
Yeah.
stuff.
Yes.
Nikhil sir, you're my SRH warrior in the media. Thank you, because I was the only one in the media saying SRH. Siri should join you now. Please join.
He is wearing orange, so
Rohan is
could
saying.
switch
Yep.
sides.
You always keep wearing orange. There's something inside you which is
Same group, I've said. Sun Group, the
Sun
same
Group.
Sun Group.
owned by Tamilians, so you're like, they're my team only. Second.
Absolutely. Islamabad.
Is Sandeep Sharma the most underrated player in the IPL? Sarthak Sehgal, not very underrated.
No, I wouldn't
He
say
was
so.
good.
He still was good. I mean, 3 overs was 17.
Now we were discussing, remember, which was not on the show, those days when Virat
Virat
Kohli,
Kohli.
on the, Sandeep Sharma with the ball in his hand.
I know.
You are
seriously.
convinced the wicket is coming. Sai Srivastav says, what jersey number Faf
13.
is wearing this season? I think this jersey number
13,
was
13.
he's wearing 13 this
He's
year.
always worn 13, and I think.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
18 is only Virat.
VK 18.
Okay, Bikram Thakur's good, interesting question. Let's. Dhoni should promote himself to number 5 and should come with Prashant Solanki for rest of the season. What's your input? By the way, Prashant Solanki is one guy that we've been advocating. They must look
Try,
at.
yeah,
They must. They leggy, isn't he? He's
Yes,
a
leggy,
leggy,
leggy.
and they don't have a leggy in their team at the moment. 2 left-arm spinners in Santner and Jadeja. Clearly, you can bring in a leggy. He's much talked about. So I was really hoping to see. In fact, when we were making our likely 11s for the IPL, we discussed him. So he should. And Dhoni, again, we discussed this in the pre-show that again, I was of the opinion he should bat higher up the order, but I also know that he will not. No matter what you say, some teams do listen to Sports Today and make team changes.
Yes. Look, Punjab Kings did it
but
and
not
won.
MSD. Yeah, but not MSD. He's not going to bat higher up the order. You can take it from me in writing because if he has that belief that he's going to bat there, he will continue. Personally, if you ask me, I think he should.
But if he comes up the order, then they're going to save spinners for him.
They will, but again, and I'm saying, he can spend some time, get used to the condition as he does now, and then go bang.
But it does CSK more
But he will
harm than good.
I don't think it will work.
It doesn't work now.
He's not going to do it anyway, as I said.
Yeah.
No matter what you say, he's not going to. Mohit
Yeah, that's a good
Dudeja
one, yeah.
saying, unfortunately, there was no nutcut in Punjab who could bowl in the slot in full toss.
I mean, they did have Rishi Dhawan bowling a fair few of them.
I know. And if
freebies.
Dhoni had let that one
that
go,
one go, it was a
it
wide.
was another wide.
Yeah.
So, but again, that's how luck is sometimes.
Rahul Rana is asking how to be part of meet and greet on Wednesday. Go to our Insta handle or Twitter profile and send a direct message. DM us.
Asking us to be part of it, and we'll be more than happy to have that.
That's one way.
But maybe he has missed the bus this time, but the second
But there's always next time.
Yeah, there's always the next time.
Shehzad from Islamabad is saying, sir, Prime Minister, Home Minister, BCCI Secretary सब गुजरात से है तो हार्दिक को कैप्टन क्यों नहीं बना सकते? That's no logic यार. People elected them and they became. So it's just a coincidence that they've all.
And by the way, Hardik is
but,
from Baroda.
but that doesn't mean Hardik cannot be captain. By the way.
Yeah.
Could be in the
he's my
future.
dark horse.
Yeah, dark could be in the future. Who knows?
Yeah.
He's playing very well, and he's a good cricketer, in
Could
good
be.
form. So yeah, why not? Varun Parvatareni, guys, with Ishan Kishan struggling, can Shikhar be considered as backup opener? He was great in Australia. Word on his innings today, and he's a big ICC player. We discussed the ICC bit in the mid-inning, but the thing is, even if you're going to look at a backup, you're not going to look at Ishan Kishan anymore as a backup.
Yes.
You already have
Samson, Dinesh Karthik.
No, backup opener.
Opener.
Opener. So Rohit, KL, yes.
Virat can open too, don't forget.
Virat can open, and you can look at even Shubman. They may go for a youngster.
Correct.
Because they actually, if you
One
forget,
of Shubman or Prithvi.
the backup was actually Ruturaj also.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Ruturaj hasn't set the stage on fire this IPL, so then
Yep.
he drops down. But I don't think they'll look too much like opener because since Virat can, I don't think they're going to because they'll just fit in batsmen.
Yes.
And we've done that calculation of 11. I'll do it one more time, not today, maybe some, of how that 15 will be made.
Yeah.
And when you start breaking them down in bowlers, spinners, fast bowlers, like that, you realize that there aren't too many spots left. So
And there's far too
we'll
many
do
players.
it. Yeah,
We
we'll do it
already
some
sort
other
of
day.
picked our 11, you remember?
Yeah, I remember.
Yep. Okay. Nikhil saying he may not have won it today, but do you think this year Dhoni's timing is better than the last 2 or 3 years? That's an interesting question, and he may be right.
He might be right because after 2019, I think.
Yeah.
so,
Yes.
Dhoni has had a lean patch in the IPL.
Yeah, 2020, 2021, he really struggled.
Yeah, did not. Do
And it looked like it was the
anything
end.
as such.
And you would say that, no, please, yeah, don't continue.
With
No,
my
honestly.
CSK facts, every time I say something, I have to look at him to sort of
No,
whether
he
he's
also
agreeing
gets his
or
CSK
not.
facts wrong. Was saying the first time what they've won batting, both time they've won batting first.
But
Don't
immediately
trust anyone.
corrected it within 2 seconds.
But to be fair to all of us, because there's so much that happens in the IPL,
Yeah.
on top of your head, just the fact that you remember these many things is also mind-boggling.
Yeah,
It's not
so
easy.
yes, this year that 50 that he hit looked good. He got off the mark with a 6 also against LSG.
Yeah.
Hit 16 of 6, and even the Mumbai game he won.
Yeah.
So yes, there are glimpses of him, but that peak Dhoni, no, it's not yet.
Peak Dhoni though,
fine,
No,
but
that will not come.
But it's much
looking
better than
better
2020.
2-3. I think that's a valid point.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
that's
correct.
certainly right. That is.
Sai Datu says Arshdeep 8 overs in death. not 6, only 4 overs outstanding bowling.
Yeah, I've not. I don't remember when he was last hit for a 6.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
can't recall that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
And-
8 overs, no 6.
And I said, like,
that's
we were talking about the bowlers and
Yeah.
like a group of bowlers that they could look at.
It's very tough
you
to
know,
pick.
I think Arshdeep is part of that group because of the way he's been bowling every game.
You know, we were talking
he keeps
about
Punjab in the
left
game.
armers. We said Natarajan and Khalil.
Yeah.
I think Arshdeep has to
Yeah,
be in that
I agree.
conversation.
Yeah,
He has to be.
See, anyway, look at how Arshdeep's, you say, no, baptism by fire happened. In his first game in 2021, he was facing against a rampant Sanju Samson.
Yeah.
He had hit a century in that game, Rajasthan versus Punjab, right at the Wankhede. But he still held his nerve. Sanju's misjudgment also helped, but still he defended 16 runs.
No, but my problem is that because he has not a lot to show in that wickets column, people
Yeah.
might look at him and say, no, he's not a wicket taker, can't take
You have
him,
enough
doesn't-
wicket takers already.
My only thing,
mean-
and I am vouching for Arshdeep here is because
Yeah, but
I've
making
seen
a
him do
valid
this.
point. Because
I've-
when that thing comes for discussion,
you will
look at
you will look at the data and you will look at
Yeah.
the number of wickets and you'll say, but he's not taking any wickets.
Maybe on the international line, if he bowls in this way and in better conditions, maybe he'll get wickets.
This reminds me of what Brian Lara said about Rashid Khan recently.
What did he say?
He said that Rashid Khan, after letting go of Rashid Khan, SRH is still doing so much better simply because Rashid was never a wicket taker.
Oh, that's unfair.
Yeah.
He said
That's
he
unfair,
was
yeah.
he was a bowler
Because
that
everyone, it's like
people
saying
tried to
Bumrah
defend
is
him.
not a wicket taker.
People tried to
Yeah.
defend him
Yeah.
in his overs, and that's why he said that Sundar and Jagdish Suchit right now, both of them have been better wicket takers in comparison.
That you would
That's
say
very
with the
unfair.
guys that are in
And
your
it's
team.
biased.
That is what he
absolutely.
said.
Sachin Bamble is saying Arshdeep Singh is the most underrated player. I think that
I
is
agree.
true.
Very, yes.
Very underrated.
Yeah.
Probably the most underrated. It's been bowling very, very well.
Nothing is being a right little troll in the comments, by the way. Dear old nothing.
Yeah, nothing who has something has not come
We'll
today.
go
No,
to
he's
it.
there. He's there.
There.
Sarthak is saying meet and greet callback didn't come. But actually you wanted it delayed due to because of
Bye,
work
man.
commitments.
Well, this is also our work commitment.
Yeah,
in
no.
all
So the
fairness.
thing is, I don't know, Sarthak, if that callback has come or not, but it's mainly because we have a fixed time. We can't change it because there are other people involved as well. So to get everyone to agree on one time is very tough. So if not this time, we'll have more. Don't worry.
Yeah.
You could join next time around.
We'll have plenty in the future.
Yeah.
Yep. Riyan Parag.
Nothing.
Has to give.
Okay, Ashisho, which catch was the best this IPL season for all of you? Catch of the day.
Catch of the match. I think the one taken by Shubman Gill at the very beginning.
Rahul
was-
Tripathi though.
Rahul
No,
Tripathi.
Rahul
Tripathi.
Tripathi.
Yeah.
Rahul Tripathi catch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so too. Saudi also.
Yeah, Saudi also took a very good catch.
Yeah.
Maybe we can do
And
a
I
video
took
on
a
that.
I took a catch like Shubman Gill also.
It's a shame there was no
But
video
that
of
is
it.
why I'm saying Tripathi's catch was so much better.
Yeah.
I thought it was,
Maybe even Rayudu's catch.
no, but Rayudu's the ball wasn't flying to him.
It
That
was
Shubman
dipping.
also that Shubman Gill. By the way, Shubman Gill was batting. Tripathi catch was of Shubman Gill only, if I'm
Gill,
not
yes,
wrong.
yes.
And he had crunched that. Okay, and that's why I think Tripathi deserves this instead
Yeah.
of Rayudu, because Rayudu was taking it off. I think Jadeja's bowling.
So Jairaj is saying, which is again a point that we need to look at. Says I think the CSK formula is very old. That in the end, wait for Dhoni maar dega.
Yeah,
Which
we've
is not
discussed
working.
that.
Yeah.
We anyway had said that relying on that template by
It's
Dhoni
done now.
was done in 2020 itself.
But to be fair, can I tell you, they follow that template in 2020.
Yeah.
2021, when they won, they had changed that template into playing more attacking cricket. And this season also, I think they've changed that template. They're playing attacking cricket. Just that it so happens they're not being able to finish the game.
So you
and so
need Dhoni to
Dhoni
do
does
that.
come back in the
Yeah.
end. Yeah, that's what happening. Today also the slow pitch. What Rayudu did was exceptional. Not
Yeah.
everyone's going to be batting like that. So that's issue. Nothing is here. He says, don't you think CSK and Mumbai need a finisher like Parag, whom every team can always rely on?
Oh man, let the guy go.
Naughty. Naughty.
Poor guy. I mean, his luck is just like Ishan Kishan. Nothing's going for him. Yeah, nothing is going for him. He can't bat. He can't bowl. He can't.
Nothing is
field.
most definitely going for him. See how much he's praising him away.
I know. Seriously, poor Riyan Parag, man. Seriously.
Hamara Parag indeed.
Hamara Parag.
Sahil Bhatia says meet and greet with members in the Firozshah Kotla East stand on 9th June. India
Oh,
versus
India, South
Africa.
Africa.
Oh, yes.
No, not in the stand because technically we're not allowed to film there.
Yeah.
That's
Electronic
infringing
media
on the
is not
rights,
allowed.
the rights of the broadcaster, so we can't. But that said, we could do something around the stadium.
Yep.
Yeah, that would be
Yeah,
fun.
why not? We'll
Also,
find
Daryaganj could have some nice food also.
food after
Yeah,
that. Daryaganj.
yes.
Oh,
Yeah,
best
yeah.
food ever.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Old Delhi. Okay. Varun Parvataneni wants to know best uncapped batsman Tilak Verma and bowler Umran Malik so far? Question mark. He is best uncapped batsman.
Tilak.
Tilak
Yeah,
is
Tilak
there.
would definitely
Tilak
be on
definitely.
Tilak is there.
Best uncapped bowler.
there. Yeah. I mean, it's a tough call.
I think
between
I'll
Umran-
go for Arshdeep.
Yeah, even Arshdeep
Arshdeep.
for that.
I'll go
matter.
for
That's what I was
Arshdeep.
gonna say.
Arshdeep.
Even though Umran has taken more wickets, pace, everything, but
Yep, Arshdeep.
Arshdeep has bowled the
The
more
Iceman.
difficult overs with a team that has struggled to win games
Yep.
in comparison to SRH.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I still feel, yeah,
Yeah.
Arshdeep better.
Bapatitya says umpiring looks so much better with Erasmus in.
Even he made a couple of howlers in all fairness.
No, today you remember Mitchell Santner was also batting and that one ball had gone way past the leg stump. Umpire did not give it a wide. I was like,
Yeah,
what is
yeah.
that kind of umpiring?
Yeah, that was a wide.
Even
that
that,
was-
in
that
the
was a
final
wide.
over.
Because I think he shuffled a bit, but yet it went down the leg. So should've been a
Also,
wide.
in the final
Some
over, I think Rishi
ridiculous
Dhawan
umpiring.
bowled a nice little bouncer, which he ended up giving wide for some reason.
Praveen Akurati has an interesting comment. He's saying someone should tell Rituraj that one of those skyscrapers near Wankhede and Brebona, Burj Khalifa, then he will perform.
No,
so
but before
used to-
Sahil Bhatia comment, all Parags in the world are under pressure. Parag Agarwal of Twitter and Riyan Parag in Sports Today.
One great comment of the night.
Oh, he wins my comment of the day though. Sahil
Yes,
Bhatia.
that's a
Oh
good
my
one.
God.
No, for me, anesthesia comment still wins it.
Which one?
By Sahil. Sahil
Lassi
Bhatia.
and
Oh, Lassi one. Yeah.
anesthesia.
Oh yes.
Lassi and Chole Bhature together are anesthesia.
And imagine after that, after you have that, you have to come for work in the afternoon.
Yeah, those are always meant for chuttis.
Also correct.
Abhi
Best,
Adhikari. Yeah,
best
best
uncapped
uncapped
is actually
batsman.
Rahul Tripathi.
Yes.
More than Tilak Verma.
Good
Rahul
point,
Tripathi.
Abhi.
Yep.
Agreed.
Nice. Correct.
5 years uncapped.
Akshay is also pointing that out.
Yep.
Yeah. Rahul
Akshay
Tripathi.
Baishinder is also.
I think Rahul Tripathi has been the best uncapped player in the history of the IPL.
Yes.
If you look at
IPS, Kolkata, SRH, all three franchises.
His number
done
of
very
runs
well.
also, in comparison to anybody who's uncapped, is way higher. Almost
Yeah.
like 600-700 runs ahead of anybody else in the list
Yeah. Yes.
among the uncapped players. So that's why Tripathi for sure.
Nandanapu Amir is making a prediction. SRH will win the IPL.
Kane Williams in time. Ooh.
Genius.
Saurabh Sharma wants to know when is the Shark episode coming. Look forward to it. It's coming on your screens on Wednesday afternoon. Shark Tank episode 2. We can give them a teaser as to what it's about. Who would want to do it? Siddharth? Say.
No, actually Shane should do it.
Shane,
Well,
do
why
it.
should I do it?
Okay.
You should do it.
Okay,
But okay.
nobody. I'll do
Okay,
it.
so we'll all chip in then.
Yeah, come on.
So
No,
basi-
see,
Come on, yeah.
but did you see-
One line has to be said.
Did you
Go
see
ahead.
what we were doing right now? We were kind of arguing. One could almost say that it had things got a little heated. Maybe some rivalries were formed.
yes.
Say it. Tell them.
It's on the rivalries, the greatest rivalries in the history of the IPL.
And we are talking about teams,
Yes.
not players,
Not
but
players.
teams and their rivalries.
There'll be a lot of cultural wars, there'll be a lot of historical wars and factual wars, numbers wars. So-
And graphic wars.
And graphic wars. Graphic wars, which by the way,
I lost, so it's okay.
Yeah.
yeah. I
So-
had an upgrade.
I'm sure there's a sneak peek coming your
Coming
way
your way,
tomorrow.
Saransh is pointing
Tomorrow?
out, sending me saying the teaser is already out.
Oh, so
It's
do
on
check it
the
out.
Channel.
Do
It's
check it
just
out.
been put. So the teaser for our next Shark Tank episode 2 is been just put on the channel.
I
Check that
myself
out.
want to
So
check
watch
out.
it. Watch it, guys. We have to watch it as well.
We haven't seen it.
I
We
haven't seen it. I also want to watch it.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Don't play it right now. We are still live.
Yeah. See, our producer here also so excited, two of them, that they're quickly going to see.
Where is it, Saransh? Where is it?
I think not yet put in the playlist.
Yeah.
Could be.
Indeed,
Oh
yeah.
yeah. Teaser, the greatest rivalry in IPL.
We don't actually need to see
Ashish
it.
has actually also picked up Best uncapped finisher is Ayush Baduni.
Oh, this is where we're coming up with new categories
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Like how the IPL awards are.
No,
game
like how those
changer.
Filmfare awards are. For everything, there is some award.
Yeah.
Even now, this
Yeah.
same game changer, best fastest bowler, slowest bowler, whatever.
So Adarsh is saying, which is a valid point, he's saying, don't play it now, please, because everyone will be busy looking at that.
Yeah.
we're already
so-
busy looking at the screen anyway.
Yeah. So I'll just get the screen only minimized. Adarsh is saying Graham Smith can become captain at the age of 23, then why not Gaikwad? Also sometimes feels experience is overrated in IPL. It's just for fan following and viewership. No, experience is never overrated. Come on.
And it's just for fan following and viewership. Look at the business people put money into that. Do you think they don't want to wait?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
It's not charity.
Just
going
check
on.
out each team how they fire their coaches and players after that. So that'll tell you that it's not just for viewership. But to the first point, I agree. You can make a youngster a captain. Why not? And if Ruturaj, if you think is, and sometimes see teams know better because you're there. We can only see them performing, but when you're inside that circle within the players, how he is with the players. Sometimes, do you know how MS Dhoni got captaincy? Because Sachin Tendulkar vouched for him. Because Sachin saw that while he was a keeper, he would come in with these suggestions and tips, which were really smart. And then that's what he realized, that maybe this guy, can be a good captain. So he suggested to the BCCI, they became. So if MS is around and he does see that spark in Gaikwad, he can look at it.
I'm saying, did he say that about Jadeja, you think? With the way Jadeja has been captaining his side. But is he really captaining the side? That is also the question.
But all I'm saying is that Sachin's assessment of who could be
Yeah,
captain
yeah.
could be better than Dhoni's assessment of who could be.
Yeah.
Dhoni could have been a better captain than Sachin Tendulkar.
Yeah, correct. But the assessment
Of who
factor.
could be.
The assessment. And by the way, let's not call Jadeja the captain of CSK, please.
But I'll tell you again, I'm just going. Sachin's reading and understanding of the sport is incredible.
incredible,
I'll give you
yes.
another story. Sri Lanka, the team had practiced at Khettarama, the stadium, Premadasa.
Yep.
And there was a practice session and there was a ball on the side, and sometimes we were journalists on the rope, right? So there's a journalist, Rajiv is his name, and he was bowling just balls like left arm, and there's some other journalist was just batting and hitting knocks, and so Rajiv was bowling, and Sachin was just walking off after finishing his practice. He just saw him bowl, just bowling. He stopped and he started looking at him bowling. And then he called him. He said, "Have you played cricket at?" This is just bowling casually, on the played cricket. He said, "Yeah." As it turned out, that journalist had played decent amount. He never played Ranji, but he was in the Lucknow Sports College alongside Raina and all of that that time. And he was a left arm spinner.
Okay.
And I'm saying, see Sachin's keen eye, man, from that far distance, just by the action when he was
could tell.
bowling, he knew that this guy has played decent cricket. So his understanding, reading is incredible. So it's the same Sachin who must have picked up that this guy MSD is
Gonna be a good captain.
yeah. What was in that? Nazmul Hussain, you've joined us so late, yaar. But okay, we don't repeat answering the question. He wants to know what was on Rishi Dhawan's face. This time, you give the story.
I was the one who gave the answer last time.
He gave.
No,
I think they combined.
okay,
It's
but I'll
considered
start
fixture.
again. Anyway, so Rishi Dhawan had a serious injury, on his nose earlier, a few years back. And because of that, because he's worried when the batsmen are smashing the ball as hard as they do these days, that's why he was wearing a face shield. A lot of people are wondering what it is. It's been worn in football before when people have hairline fractures. A lot of these times people wear these face shields. And that is why Dhawan was wearing one tonight. Rishi Dhawan, I should say, because then the people will be like, oh,
Shikhar Dhawan wasn't wearing a mask.
Yeah, that's
Aryaman Garg is saying CSK to gaye re baba. They don't have the vada or the dosa or the idli.
They don't have the upar ka vada.
Trolling you.
I know.
Trolling
So I'll
you.
give it back to him.
Please give it to Aryaman Garg.
ये आर्यमन रे हलकट, we don't have the ऊपर का पाव, वड़ा है लेकिन ऊपर का पाव नहीं है रे देवा.
Okay. Abhi Adhikari said, I don't know why But IPL rivalry aren't hyped that much. Even Indian football has better rivalry. That's because there's a lot of history with that rivalry.
Yeah,
East
IPL
Bengal, Mohun Bagan, you know, one
Go
of the
this.
oldest rivalries.
Yeah.
It's a century old
But,
rival, right?
but you might change your mind after you see our Shark Tank episode number 2, where we discuss the
Yeah.
rivalries. Give you a lot of perspective.
Yep.
Akshay Beshandar is saying, Nikhil sir, please tell RCB management to open with Virat.
Do tell
I
them.
don't have a direct phone line.
But they can actually play an extra batsman or somebody else
Yes.
if they've opened
they
with
should
Virat.
do it. I agree with you,
Drop
Akshay.
Anuj Rawat, get Mahipal Lomror at 3. Open
Yes.
with Virat and Faf.
No, even Lomror, I don't think they could even try somebody like Shabazz because he's batted so well at 3 or 4.
Yes.
Maxwell is also there. So
Bappa Nitya saying, love the teaser of Shark Tank 2. Very cool. For me, biggest IPL rivalry is RCB CSK from a cultural point of view and due to non-sporting reasons as well. Bappa Nitya, good you pointed
Fair,
that out.
good call.
Because we have looked at non-cricketing reasons too.
I
in
might
our
disagree.
debate. But you...
So would
But
I.
Bappa Nitya, of course, can have his own point of view.
Big Boy says, look like the DK helmet for Rishi Dhawan. If you remember, DK used to wear this baseball
yeah.
hat. I'll
Baseball
tell you a
helmet.
story about that also.
Oh, go
How
ahead.
did that come over? It was in the 2009 tour of New Zealand. I was there, and there was a Kiwi keeper. I've just forgotten his name. The Kiwi keeper at the time started wearing that.
But even
helmet.
Watling has worn it, if I'm not wrong.
No, not BJ Watling.
I
No,
don't know,
Watling
but
has won it
but
for
the
the
Kiwi
Northern
keeper
District.
at the time got this. So there was a display also by this manufacturer. They came and did a show, and we did a story on them also. And he had come up with this. They said, why must the keeper wear a batsman's helmet? And they came up with a lighter one, which was like a baseball thing in there. And DK, after that trip, picked up this helmet, which DK used to wear. That sort of, and did look like that, though not entirely like that. I mean, there's a
Yeah.
difference.
It's similar. Let's say.
Yes.
Gareth Hopkins. Was he the keeper? The test captain, Gareth Hopkins.
I'm forgetting. Just look at the 2009.
Sarthak Sehgal says Luke Ronchi?
No,
Yeah.
wrong.
Yeah, could
Luke
be.
Ronchi could be. I'm
be.
saying Luke
Could be,
Ronchi
but
could be.
Ronchi played for Australia at that time. He
Not
wasn't.
Lee Jamon, Ashish. No, not that old. Lee Jamon is very old.
I think it was Gareth Hopkins,
Lee
if
Jamon
I'm
is
not
very
mistaken. Because Ronchi switched to New Zealand only after 2013-14.
Maybe he wore the.
So Varun is trolling us, by the
Ah.
way, saying just saw the teaser on current number 9 and 10 teams having the greatest rivalry. Almost like win this match. or
Fuck
something.
versus India. Oh my god.
But yeah, those of you who haven't seen the trailer,
go
go
ahead and
on
check it out.
YouTube
Check it
and do check it out.
I myself want to check it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
so
agree.
since they are so eager, we'll wind up for tonight. Don't forget to subscribe to Sports Today if you haven't already. We're live every day before the match, in the middle of the innings, post it as well, both on YouTube as well as Facebook. So subscribe to us and we keep getting you more interesting content like Shark Tanks. We have debates. We're going to have a meet and a greet. Breaking news, that's our forte. That's what we do best. Bring you the news quickest than everyone else. So for all those reasons, and at the end of the day, we consider ourselves as a sport club where we have everyone join in the conversation. We all consider you that you're part of that family, and we take your suggestions, your ideas, your comments.
But
and share ours.
soon we're gonna make it that only subscribers can comment on the video.
Yeah, we'll try and do that. We've done it before actually.
Yeah, we had done it before, I
initially we'll do it
remember.
again.
But
And the Gamezy app, don't forget to download that because you stand a chance to win up to 5 crore. We guys have
I
had
need
a
to check
mix.
mine. I don't know what I did.
We got a mix
You
bag.
had
one
Shikhar
side-
Dhawan in one team as a
Yeah,
captain.
yeah.
Peter McClashen.
Oh,
yeah.
Sahil Bhatia is saying the keeper.
Okay, the
That
brother of
is
Sarah
Sarah
McClashen.
McClashen.
Yes.
correct. Where's the one? He started wearing it.
Thank you.
Good, Sahil. Thanks so much for that. See you tomorrow. Another day.
See you guys on
6:45.
Wednesday.
Right.
See